and Mr. Dum Dum picked the lump sum, and he is now Mr. Mad, and he's angry.
The
Rightfully
writer,
so.
the author, the creator of The Witcher.
The creator, and rightfully so.
His name's Sean Daniel?
I don't remember. Maybe. But it was his fault. I mean, he chose wrong.
And the writer that fucked that all up, that was an idiot and didn't do what George R. Martin did. It is Andrzej Sapkowski. See, I almost fucking got it, but
was he's like Icelandic or something?
I mean, it would make sense with The Witcher and the themes of it.
But he could have a lot of money right now. I'm sure he still does. I mean, it's a popular book series in any case, and but anyway, I think that now he's kind of like, okay, this is a popular series. I can either be angry or I can do something about it. And it looks like he's trying now to make his share. He's going to, I guess, ride on the popularity of the games, even though he claims that the books were popular first. And
wait, so you're trying to say he's helping out with the TV show?
I think so. I mean, it's based on his book series. So whether he's just licensing it out or if he actually has a part in it, I think this time he's probably not taking the lump sum.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So he's gonna hopefully get a little bit out of this and put all the anger behind him.
Okay, I guess that's good.
How do you think Henry Cavill's going to be in this?
I'm excited to see him because I've seen him in other roles that's not Superman, and he looks more. He has more character. He has more oomph. Even in the newest Mission Impossible, he had a pretty cool character. He was very reserved, but also badass at the same time, and I could see Geralt being like that, or his portrayal of Geralt being like that. He was also in a more goofy movie. I forgot what the fuck it was called.
The Goofy movie? Oh, I used to love that movie.
That's not what I was... damn well I wasn't talking about a fucking Goofy movie. Now you're going to make me fucking look. Wasn't Henry Cavill in True Blood for a little bit?
Tower of Cheese.
Wasn't he in fucking True Blood for a little bit or something? Maybe
I'm not sure. I wouldn't put it past him.
The Man Called Uncle is what I remember him having a little bit more character, and which is good. But in Mission Impossible, he was good as August Walker. He was also in... he was in The Tudors before. Maybe that was...
That's a comedy about a bunch of people who fart all the time.
I hate you so much.
The Tudors.
It's kind of crazy how he hasn't had many characters other than The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Mission Impossible since he started being Superman.
Yeah.
But I will say this will be a new important character for him that is well loved as much as Superman, even though Superman's a piece of shit. I like Geralt, so...
Well, also another cool thing about this is that he's going to be in a series now. We'll actually get to see him kind of unfold as an actor more so.
You mean? I mean, it's Netflix. Huh? They could him unfold his loins and become a man. That
I think we'll see more depth. He's going to be a main character. It's going to be a series instead of just a one-off movie.
Yeah, because I do like him as an actor from what I've seen him do.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was also in Count of Monte Cristo.
Do you think now they'll model any of the Geralt model like in the games and stuff after Henry Cavill? Or
they said that they were done after The Witcher 3. I'm sure they'll come back with The Witcher games.
Well, he's in Tekken 7. Or not Tekken, Soul Calibur.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's not a Witcher canon game, you fucking idiots.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think they'll use Henry Cavill as the character, or do you think they'll just...
I think they'll do their own thing. Henry Cavill will be that version, but I can see them making Henry Cavill look very similar to the game version of Geralt. So
that's about all we can say about that. I mean, I don't think we've even seen any screenshots or anything yet, right?
No, they just cast the motherfucker. They don't have any screenshots yet. Get the fuck out of here. What's the matter with you? They haven't even fucking started. We're not even in pre-production yet. I wanted to get a little bit of information. Who's the showrunner? Who is the fucking showrunner for this TV show? It looks like it is... Yeah, she's the upcoming person. What has she done before? Oh, she's written scripts for television series, West Wing, Justice, and produced things such as Parenthood, Daredevil, and The Defenders. Okay, so she worked on Daredevil and The Defenders for Netflix. From who, Fred? Who is that?
What? Marvel?
Yeah. I thought you literally spaced the fuck out. So whenever you just brought that back, oh, well then, there you go. You did it. Somehow your brain was working in the background going, like you were having your dumb moment going, and your brain's going, we're listening, in case he needs it. And then you're like, oh, brain, I need your help. And they go, I got you. He said Daredevil. You remember that? And you go, what is that? And he goes, well, it's from a comic series. Your buddy Ryan loves it. Ryan, come on, starts with an M. And you go, you mean Marvel? And then that's where we
ding,
ding, ding, ding, and then you said it, and then we're off the races from there.
All right. Have we talked enough about it?
I think we talked enough about it. Keep it going.
So far, this has been almost equal split superhero movie, DC, Marvel, and video games.
I mean, that's my goal. That's my dream for this podcast.
Oh yeah.
But if I can relate it back to video games, it's perfect, right?
It is perfect.
Okay, let's move the fuck along. I mean, we got these next couple topics are not going to be that extensive, so it's fine.
Yeah. So games that need to make a comeback. We picked 2 games today. One of them needs to make a comeback in the traditional sense, in that it came out already. It did. I hate to say it did pretty poorly
overall. And you mean as a series, like the first and second one?
No, just right now the second one is doing worse. I mean, the first one had a rocky start. Let's just say the name. People are just going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry. Destiny.
Yeah, and Destiny 2.
I just said Destiny, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't.
So.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
No. So Destiny 2, it came out this year, right? I don't even remember when this officially came out.
It came out September of last year, or maybe it was late August, 2017. And then also for PC, it came out in October. October 24, 2017 was when it came out on PC.
Right. I
know that because it's my fucking... I don't want to tell people actually that. It's a date that something happened to me. Anyway, Destiny 2, it says retail sales are down 50%.
Yeah.
And that was an article in October of 2017. So right after it came out. That's bad. That's not good.
I mean, I feel bad. I know that the guys at Bungie work really hard. They're a bunch of really genuine developers, and that they have a vision. They have a what?
They have a bland universe they've created with Destiny. In my opinion, it's not.
Is that what it is?
I mean, can you think of any race, character, or just anything pertinent about
the robot guy, the hunter robot?
No,
dude.
they literally recast him from Peter Dinklage to I think Nathan Nolan, whatever the guy from fucking what do you call it? From Uncharted. They do have speaking of Uncharted, the guy who played Nathan Drake in the short fan film, they do have Nathan Fillion as a character in this game, but it just doesn't. This game has not lived up to what I wanted it to be. They marketed this shit as an MMO, FPS. It was going to be all the things that Halo was and all the things that WoW was, and it's not at all.
Well, the cool thing about Destiny is it plays really well.
It does. I'll give you that. The engine's great.
It's a solid game.
Make a better fucking format. Make a better universe. I'm done with Destiny. Give me something new. This is not your Halo. So
first, let's talk about why Destiny 2 could possibly make a comeback. So when I saw that Destiny 2 was free this month on PlayStation Plus, I thought to myself, they're really trying to get people to play this game. But that's also because there's a new DLC coming out, and you have to give them credit. Like, they're not giving up on this quite yet. It's been a year.
I feel like I've been talking so much shit about Destiny. I don't hate Destiny as a franchise or anything like that. It's just not. It didn't live up to anything of my expectations, and that might have been my fault for expecting too much. I should have maybe calmed down and shut the fuck up. But I don't give a shit about their story, and I actually did.
So I know. You're saying you're not invested in any way.
Yeah, at all. And I know people were like, "Oh, well, fucking who was invested in the Halo story?" I fucking was. I grew up with
everyone.
I loved the Halo story with Master Chief.
Master Chief is a huge part of gaming history.
Well, some people only think about it as a mechanic of a game and like multiplayer and stuff like that. I love the story of the characters. It was just smaller, scaled down. I know they've worked on that with making it like a 5 core characters, but the character you're playing as, because the way this game is set up, you don't really matter. And you're not a big part of the actual story. I mean, you are in the sense that, you go do this, you do this.
Well, there shouldn't be 5 main characters. Like, that's too many.
Well, no, I'm saying 5 like supporting characters, and then you should be the Master Chief. But you can't be the Master Chief because it's a multiplayer game, so everyone has that. There's no actual character development for you because you're a silent fucking protagonist.
Right. That's the thing. But regardless of that, I think, honestly, I think part of the mistake was at the end of Destiny 1, I think that's when people were finally being like, yes, you guys are getting it. You're getting it. Right. And they jumped the gun and they said, okay, now we know what we want for the next one. And I don't think that they needed that right away. I think that people would still be playing Destiny 1 if they just kept going. Do you think that? Or do you think that do you think it was outdated by the time they started Destiny 2? Because now they're just like working from the ground up again.
I agree. I do agree. It's like, what do? I don't know.
I mean, so in any case, Dennis got us on this because he wanted to give it a try with us. He actually did enjoy it and a lot. And I think that's a lot. I think a lot of the reason for that is that maybe it brings them back to the Halo days. And so we played last night. We didn't really get to play together at the end of the day. We didn't download the game ahead of time, so it took like an hour and a half for me to download it. I think it took you like 4 hours to download it for some reason. I did get to play through some of the opening things, and I did like the level design. It was a little bit tough. It was hard to see where to go sometimes, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I will say I thought the graphics looked great.
The graphics do look great. What I was going to say was it's hard to kind of always know where to go next, but that's because the level design isn't traditional in the sense that like you look around and you go, oh, there's like a big archway. Like that's where I go next. You kind of have to look around just a little bit more, and it's a little bit more natural feeling. It's less video game feeling in that it's like that's the exact spot to go, and a little bit more like, oh, there's like a crack in that wall you have to walk through, you know?
And Halo wasn't that much different from that, but you know what was different and what I realized? On Destiny, you spawn a little like mini, it looks like a fucking speeder from Return of the Jedi. You spawn that. I forgot what the hell they're called. This is from my experience in Destiny 1. So you have a speeder-looking Return of the Jedi bullshit thing. You can spawn. That doesn't have the same feeling as a Warthog with you and your friends in it, playing co-op, where you can just shoot and run around, or drive around, rather. Do crazy shit, have so much fun. It's not the same. And that was what drew me to Halo with the vehicles. The vehicles on this are not the same. It's not what I wanted from a next iteration, a new IP from Bungie. And that's one thing that makes me mad. Another thing, they're like, oh, you have ships. It's going to be great. You can have ships. You can build your own. Not really build your own, but you can like upgrade, buy new ships. Cool. The ship is literally a load screen fucking cosmetic. That's it. That's fucking it. I should be able to go in my ship, customize it, build my own fucking essentially home there, build my own living quarters, customize people that are in my ship. I should have like a crew managing shit. That should have been what Destiny was, not what it fucking is with its bullshit stripped down version of any sort of sci-fi epic. I'm sorry to say that. I feel bad, but I don't really have faith that this game's going to come back. I think it actually should die as a franchise, and Bungie, who are amazing developers, can move on to something else. They can learn from this and be like, okay, let's make a legit spiritual successor to Halo.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to say that, but I'm not sure that this will make the comeback that they want it to. I honestly hope that it does, just because I can only imagine how much money they spent on this, and I do think that they were genuine in making it. I think they're artists and they have a vision, and
I don't deny
they
that
stuck
at
to
all.
that. Yeah,
there was some controversy when they fired the composer. What the hell is his name? He made amazing fucking music. His name is Martin O'Donnell. They fired him and still kept his soundtrack for Destiny 1, and I think he went back to Halo after that. But they kind of did him wrong because he was one of the reasons why Bungie was such a prominent studio, because he was with them from the beginning, doing all the composition for the music for them.
Yeah, their music was pretty iconic for the time.
Yeah,
so.
they don't really have that anymore. Maybe his music wasn't even in Destiny 1, but it doesn't matter. Let's move on to Battlefield 5 real quick. Sorry, I don't want to say, oh, we're done. But I mean, we are done with that.
No, it's fine.
It is what it is. Battlefield 5.
Yeah, this was another one that of the games that we think they need to make a comeback, and this is now on sort of an opposite spectrum. Now they need to nail this before launch, because Battlefield 5.
Oh, sorry, Battlefield 5 is not going to be the comeback they want. I thought you were talking about after Battlefield 5.
No, I mean,
I thought you were talking about the Battlefield franchise.
No, I mean Battlefield 5 is doing poorly in
they're